Some to keep an eye on in this one, the big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
So the New York starting five. Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Jalen Brunson out there with Josh Hart. And it's Barrett in at the 3 spot. 6 to shoot. Pass to Hart. Shoots over Bridges. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And a nice job of utilizing his body to get around the defender, but that's just a tough one to knock down consistently.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Bridges. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
It seems like Bridges' confidence just grows every year, taking it right to the defender.
Here's Brunson. Randall surveying the D. Pass to Barrett. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
Well, I played for the New Jersey Nets, and look, they made that move across the Hudson back in 2012, relocating to Brooklyn, which I think was the right move.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. From past the arc, Hart with it, defended by Dinwiddie. Brunson kicks to Hart. 4 on the clock. Here's Barrett. Off the left rim and out. And well over a decade in Brooklyn for the Nets. Archer, what kind of impact has that move had on the franchise?
Well, look, it's been great. The arena is fantastic. The fan base is growing. And more importantly, their ability to attract top-tier free agents like KD and Kyrie. They do not join the Nets if they're still in Jersey.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to catch up with Brooklyn's head coach. He told me we have to play really good interior defense. We know they want to get to the rim. We know that's the game plan. So we've got some tactics to keep them from doing so. Guys, we will see what they came up with in the lab.
Thank you, David.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Out to Barrett. His 3-pointers off the mark.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Driving the lane, Claxton, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He will gladly take those.
Now, here's Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
And you see the edge Barrett plays with, attacking the rim with bad intentions.
Johnson outside. 1:30 left to play here in the first. Here's Claxton. No good. Some solid defense from Robinson. Knicks trail by 6. And Greg, in the era of positionless basketball, Mitchell Robinson is an old school center, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, during his first 4 years in the league, Robinson didn't attempt a single three. Has led the league in shooting percentage, so Mitchell knows his role.
Here's Finney-Smith. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Randall outside. Knocked away. Bridges with the steal. Dinwiddie passes to Finney-Smith. Back to Dinwiddie. Johnson with it. Here's Finney-Smith. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Brunson the pass to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
and that is a big man rumbling downhill. Randall is an excellent pick and roll partner.
The pass to Claxton. They set the pick. Latre. No good on that one. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter.
Thanks. Please give a big round of applause for your Nets.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn. Nets leading by 6. And New York, looking at who they've got. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Josh Hart out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the 5, roaming the paint. Bridges misses.
And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
While he's a bit undersized for a forward, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Here's Dinwiddie. The Knicks making the shot. Johnson outside. Bridges dishes to Johnson. Back to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Here's Finney-Smith. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Knicks. 4-point game. It's Hart on the wing. Tries the spin move. Back to Brunson. Outside for Robinson. In the corner, Barrett with it. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist from Barrett. Robinson's got his first bucket in this one. The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
Brunson finds Randall. Back to Brunson. Into the lane. Here's Robinson. The shot goes down and he gets his game back to even. Robinson's got 4 this quarter.
Okay, when you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category.
Bridges against Hart. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Here's Bridges. He takes it in, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Goodness, Mikal Bridges, thundering slam off the mound.
Brunson kicks to Barrett. And Hart has it in the corner. Back to Barrett. And it's blocked. Here's Claxton, defended by Hart. Pass to Finney-Smith. Johnson outside. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. Richard, safe to say you were a pretty good defender in your day, so tell me, who was the most difficult player you had to defend?
I've had to guard some of the best scorers in NBA history, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, but there is nobody like Kevin Durant. His height, his skill set, KD is probably the most unguardable player we've ever seen.
All Hall of Famers. Wow.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
2 free throws, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
Stepping the line with 2 shots.
action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels it's the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
So Johnson hits 2 of them.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Randall outside. Robinson sets a screen for Randall. With the drive, 2 points. That one goes. Randall's got 4 points this quarter.
And when Randall gets rolling on the drive, there's almost no stopping him. His size and athleticism are going to get him to the hoop.
And good that time. And the Nets lead by 4.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Pulls from the top of the key. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there are some times that you miss.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Nets leading by 4. Bridges outside. 32 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Claxton. Kicks it out to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Bridges, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Knicks trail by 4.
Who's got Jalen?
Now here's Brunson. Bridges with the board.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Dinwiddie. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back.
22. The Knicks, 16.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We've seen Mikal Bridges really having a great game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
We got Ben Simmons. Harris is out there with O'Neal. Then it's Curry. And it's Thomas in at the 2. So that's the Nets 5.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Now here is Harris. Outside for Thomas. It's blocked, and they'll keep possession. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Knicks trail by 6. Great Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
Here's Rose. New York needs to get off a shot. Hartenstein can't get it to go. Brooklyn leading by 6. And it's Harris off the drive. Outside for Thomas. Looks for O'Neal, gets it to him. Thomas passes to Curry. Driving to the basket. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Curry's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets. Curry against Rose. Here's quickly. It's sent back down by Simmons. Here's Grimes. Good on the triple. Grimes has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
Simmons looking around. Jacks up a three. Here's Curry. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
That one on Rose.
Undrafted coming out of college in 2013. Seth Curry only played 48 games in his first 3 seasons, spending most of the time destroying the G League.
And when you look at what he's doing now, it's hard to believe that Seth was ever kept off an NBA roster.
He's made quite the career for himself as one of the league's great three-point shooters and just an efficient scorer from all 3 levels.
Now here is Harris following the miss by Derrick Rose. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now here's Curry. Outside Thomas. Here's Simmons. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
And Ben Simmons, the epitome of a point forward.
He passes it well and plays huge for a guard at 6'11". It's crazy. It is very rare to see a player of his size with his skill set.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Here's Grimes to the middle. New York moving it around. Here's Toppin. A shot off that time, and Brooklyn will come the other way. 1:31 left here in the third quarter. Oh, wow!
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he sees it.
On the wing quickly. Thomas covering. They get it again. Hartenstein can't get it to go. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
At the line, 2 times. New York. Come on, everybody. We got t-shirts for us.
The Knicks making a switch here. That's good from O'Neal. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Ben Simmons. Johnson comes in for Harris. Mikal Bridges checked in for Thomas. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Seth Curry. New York calls timeout. Knicks trail by 14. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Outside for Randall. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. The shot's good from Brunson.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Johnson outside. Back to Dinwiddie. Three-pointer. Shot clock reset for the Nets. O'Neal with it. Pass to Bridges. Over quickly. They grab their own miss. Claxton. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Dinwiddie dishes to O'Neal. Dinwiddie kicks to O'Neal. Back to Dinwiddie. Over Brunson. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Knicks trail by 11. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Jalen Brunson out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Toppin in at the small forward position. Bridges with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. Count that bucket. And the Nets lead by 13. Breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for Brooklyn. Quickly against Bridges. Here's Brunson. Back to Quickly. Just 5 to shoot. This is it to Brunson from 11 feet away. Dinwiddie with some nice D. Brooklyn leading by 13. Johnson outside. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. Back to Dinwiddie. From deep. Claxton. It's rebounded by New York. And here is Toppin. It's Brunson, top of the key. Up top, Randall. He's guarded by Johnson. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And that one's good quickly. 3. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Dinwiddie. Banked in off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now, here's Quickly. Randall outside. To the wing on the left. 4 on the shot clock. Brunson, no good.
And a nice job of utilizing his body to get around the defender, but that's just a tough one to knock down consistently.
You talk about a defensive menace. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play. Often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive play.
Knicks trail by 12. On the wing quickly. Dinwiddie covering. Quickly kicks to Toppin. Shoots over Bridges. And they recover it. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Dinwiddie. First personal foul. First team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Team second.
And here are the Knicks now, down by 12. Brunson with a clean look, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And here is Bridges. After Jalen Brunson getting his shot to go from deep. Back to Dinwiddie. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Dinwiddie's got 4 this quarter.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Bridges against Quickly. Bridges with some nice defense. That's leading by 11. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. 3-pointer. No good. The Knicks go the other way with it. Brunson kicks to Randall. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
And the physicality of Randall's game, impressive. It's what earns him those calls.
He's able to hit the second one, and that brings them to within 10.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
Johnson outside. Dishes it to Bridges. The 3. Shot clock at 5. Here's Dinwiddie. Up again, and Johnson is right there. And the Nets lead by 12.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Nets.
And it may be a comfortable win for them, but they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And, guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Mikal Bridges.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
Now here's Randall from downtown. Rebound by Johnson. Claxton the pass to Finney-Smith. Kicks to Dinwiddie. So it's Brooklyn with the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the...
to come out of the backcourt of this game.
No, exactly, VA. Both teams are led by their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
So a look at our starters for the Wizards. Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Kuzma in at small forward. Dinwiddie, no good.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Morris finds Porzingis. Morris outside. They kick it out to Porzingis. 5 on the clock. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Beal, that one's good.
Don't you love the confidence of Bradley Beal? In rhythm, in the catch-and-shoot game, so good.
Dinwiddie against Morris. And Porzingis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Here's Bridges. Pass to Claxton. To the middle. It's stolen by Kuzma. Here's Porzingis. And he buries his first look.
Add that to the repertoire of moves on the interior. KP doing work.
And early in his career, Porzingis was a shot creator. You think he can get back to that, Grant?
You know, BA, yeah. In Dallas, his role was more catch and shoot. So it'll be interesting to see in a different system how active a role KP can fill, especially going to work inside.
The kick out to Johnson. 2 on the clock. And the Nets miss again. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Gafford with the ball. And Dinwiddie picks him up defensively. Here's Kuzma. They kick it out to Porzingis. Soft touch off the glass. Porzingis has gotten his second bucket.
Boy, smart decision from Kuzma right there. Skilled getting the basketball to his teammate.
Inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
It is always fun for me to watch an undrafted player like Dorian Finney-Smith make a name for himself in the NBA.
And even though Finney-Smith went undrafted, he still made the opening day roster for the Mavs in 2016.
BA, it shows you how quickly he made an impression on that team. This guy's a hard worker. He makes excellent decisions at full speed. This is a guy who can guard multiple positions. He's improved his three-point shooting. Love his story.
The Nets have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Right wing. Here's Claxton, defended by Porzingis. And Gafford with the block. Beal with it, guarded now by Finney-Smith. Back to Beal. Kuzma outside. Beal outside. Pass to Porzingis. On the wing, Kuzma. The ball's knocked loose.
Last 2 minutes to play. First quarter.
Johnson against Porzingis. Johnson passes to Bridges. Now Finney-Smith. With the drive. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Kuzma outside. Porzingis in the post. Johnson on him. Kuzma for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. The Nets have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
7'6" wingspan, sending it back. Kristaps Porzingis with the rejection.
Knocks down the long J.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
It's Beal on the wing. Oh, they need this. And he lays it up and in.
You can make the case this is the premier shooting guard in the league. Bradley Beal is tough to stop.
Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Daniel Gafford picks one up.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
Bridges hits them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
To the left wing. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist from Morris. Porzingis has got 6.
Boy, what a display of toughness from Kristaps Porzingis. He's a rock down low.
Dinwiddie with it. Gafford picks him up. Tipped. Stolen by Gafford. And a fast break now for the Wizards. Here's Beal. The layup misses.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Kuzma, the pass to Porzingis. For 3. No good that time. No good on the shot. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter.
Your next U.S. team.
Yeah, this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Wizards.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
Yeah, something else they've done well, causing havoc on the defensive end. Keep their energy up, not easy to do for 4 quarters.
And so in the game for Washington, Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Kyle Kuzma. And it's Gafford in at the center position, locking down the middle. Now here's Beal. Here's Porzingis. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got 5 rebounds in the game. Now here's Bridges. Porzingis grabs the board. Gafford in the post. He's covered by Dinwiddie. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Pass to Kuzma. Morris on the wing. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Kuzma, the pass to Beal. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Gafford. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Next ball.
Brooklyn trailing. Now Dinwiddie. Outside Finney-Smith. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Out to the right wing. Johnson finds Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Bridges. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Boy, you think about the Washington Wizards and the tough ending to their season. They got out of the gate so hot, but cooled off and came in 12th in the East. That was their lowest ranking in 9 years, guys.
Now here's Finney-Smith. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Bridges outside. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it. And the good news for the Wizards is there's really nowhere to go but up.
Right, you have to learn from your mistakes and understand that the course of an 82-game season, it's not dictated by what you do in the first 15 games. I think these Wizards are ready to do just that, start to establish some consistency.
Now here's Kuzma. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Claxton, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
Kuzma, that's good.
This is the area of greatest improvement in Mr. Bradley Beal's game. How about the growth in his passing? Wow.
Morris against Dinwiddie. Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Johnson. Back to Finney-Smith. Here's Dinwiddie. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Now here's Porzingis. He's got 6. Down low. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed. Porzingis has got 8 points.
And Bradley Beal getting a huge contract this summer. Now, he committed to being with the Wizards for his prime. And there was some speculation he might leave, but he cemented his time in Washington for many years to come.
Now, Dorian Finney-Smith has the ability athletically to finish near the cup, and he does so there.
Morris, right side. Tries again. Kuzma outside. Back to Porzingis. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Well, you've got size and length, so Kristaps Porzingis, the extra possession.
The Nets have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Johnson. Out to Bridges. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Here's Finney-Smith. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. He's got 7.
That's what you call using your body. Playing a little bully basketball is Dorian Finney-Smith.
Beal with it. The 3 ball. Tie game in Brooklyn. And we'll...
Brooklyn, 16. The Wizards, 16. France, get ready for the Jabberwockies.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. It has been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
We've got Joe Harris. Ben Simmons is out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Thomas in at the 2. So that's the Nets 5. Pass to Thomas. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
Now here's Gibson. Pass to Avdia.
With so little time on the clock, that's just a bad foul, plain and simple.
First team foul.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. To the paint. Here's Avdia. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Right side Simmons. Here's O'Neal. Up top Curry. Pounded by Wright. Pass to Thomas. Just 2 to shoot. It's not going to go for him. And Washington the other way now.
Guys, when you consider the firepower that the Nets have, obviously built to contend, but the defensive end has got to improve. We know championships are built and begin with the defensive side of the floor.
And so it's Brooklyn with it, following the bucket by the Wizards. On the attack, Curry. Over to the left wing. Back to O'Neal. Harris outside. Driving inside. And the layup is good off the glass. Harris has got his first basket. And doors for the Nets defense. Getting back a healthy Ben Simmons will be a big help.
Well, consider, B.A., that Ben was a two-time first-team all-defense already in his career. Joe Harris is competitively tough and brings size on the wing. And with some defensive depth coming in, getting stops has got to be the focus.
Here's Avdia after the basket by Brooklyn. Counted. Avdia's got 4 points this quarter.
And both teams playing with a little more urgency in this half.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
Now here's Curry. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Curry. Over right. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
To the inside, Avdia, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Now Ben Simmons at 6'11" with elite hops. That's an easy look.
Right up top. He's covered by Curry. Back to right. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group.
Substitutions on the court.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter.
Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right. B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Now here's Wright. Here's Nunn. And rejected. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession.
On the court.
And the Wizards with possession here. The lead is 2. Avdia, good.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Grant, they could attempt a 2-for-1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Pass to Harris. Simmons with it. Working on Gibson.
Well, this is the court awareness that Joe Harris gives you. He is so skilled at realizing how to give his teammates an open look.
And here's Wright. It's Avdia on the wing. Back to Wright. Gibson. It's good on the putback. And the Wizards lead by 4.
What an effort to get the tip in, just wanting it a little bit more.
And here's Simmons. Pass to O'Neal. Harris outside. The kick out. Curry. From outside the arc. That falls. Nice setup by Harris.
Curry will absolutely light you up from the corners. Anywhere on the floor, he's dangerous, but the corners, that's his sweet spot.
It's still at...
Please give a big round of applause.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. A new lineup here for Washington. And so in the game for Washington. Morris and Beal in the backcourt pair. Kyle Kuzma out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Gafford in at the 5, down low. And Washington has possession. The Nets making their last shot. Beal with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Kuzma with the ball. Clock at 6. Beal finds Porzingis. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Well, we know that when Kristaps Porzingis is in rhythm, he can string together a stretch of play where he is sustaining an offense.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Drives to the hoop. Misses the baby hook. The Wizards for the lead. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Simmons is checked in for Brooklyn.
For your Knicks.
60 ticks off the clock here in the 4th. Morris passes to Porzingis. Fast break, Brooklyn. Here's Simmons. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
Oh, my goodness, the creativity and flair from Ben Simmons. Stop it now. Don't hurt him, Ben.
Morris passes to Porzingis. Kuzma against Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. The rebound by the Nets. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Simmons, the pass to Dinwiddie. Beal against Simmons. Back to Dinwiddie. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. And now a three-point Nets lead. Beal outside. Pass to Gafford. And he was camped in the lane there and gets a 3-second call.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
The Nets have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Morris against Dinwiddie. The kick out to Johnson. Bridges outside. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Morris. Kuzma outside. Here's Porzingis. And they'll get another chance. Gafford passes to Beal. The kick out to Morris. Kuzma outside. Another shot. Now Gafford. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got... And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart.
The previous play is under
19.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he still heaved.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Wes Unseld Jr. was discussing with his players. And he had plenty of confidence. He told his players, we've worn those guys down. We can take advantage of it. We're not going away until the last second. Let's see how they respond. Back over to you.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Now, this guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down. He does it here.
The Nets with a lead.
Last 2 minutes to play. Fourth quarter.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Here's Bridges. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Mikal Bridges is rock solid in whatever role this team has given him. Now it is time to stand and deliver in the clutch at the free throw line. Well, just knocking them down from the charity stripe, extending the lead. Simple basketball.
Morris passes to Porzingis. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the middle. Here's Gafford. The kick out to Morris. Pass to Kuzma. Inside. To halt the run. Outside Porzingis. Back to Gafford. And he drops it in from the low post. Gafford's gotten his first points in this one.
Well, Porzingis does a nice job looking for the window to make his teammate better. Pretty pass.
Simmons with it. Bridges outside. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Bridges. 4 on the clock. The three is up. Porzingis grabs the board. The Wizards shooting only 29% since the fourth quarter began. Beal to pass to Gafford. Out to Beal. Puts up a three. That one is off. And Brooklyn going the other way now.
Wizards foul. Bradley Beal. First personal foul. 14 foul. At the line.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
Well, what you love about Mikal Bridges is he is going to accept whatever his coaches and team ask of him. This is what's allowed him to be successful.
And Washington with possession. Here's Beal. Johnson with the defensive effort. Trying here to put the game out of reach.
And that's why it's important to play this one smart.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Oh, the trifecta!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Dinwiddie. Stepping the line.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that'll put him up 2. Now Beal. To the paint. To take the lead. Misses the tray.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We'll take a quick... And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. Dinwiddie, no good. Dinwiddie's gone 3 of 8 tonight from the field. Out to Beal. To the inside. Morris on the wing. From downtown. They get it again. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Morris outside. Beal outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Porzingis to take the lead. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. Brooklyn with the ball. Simmons, the pass to Johnson. Here's Claxton. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Morris against Dinwiddie.
2 minutes to play.
Clock at 6. Pass to Bridges. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Bradley Beal.
Well, they're playing with fire, putting Mikal Bridges on the free throw line. This guy's so comfortable at the charity stripe.
Huge free throws right there. He's able to put them on top with those makes.
Morris outside. Pass to Gafford. Here's Porzingis. Kuzma outside. About 90 seconds off the clock at extra time now. No good with a layup. Dinwiddie against Kuzma. Outside Johnson. Down low. The kick out to Simmons. Back to Bridges. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. It's a one-on-one situation. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Embrace the spotlight, KP. Delivery in a big moment for Porzingis.
About 2 minutes into OT now. It's been a good one. Out to Bridges. There's the triple. To the wing on the left. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. Pass to Claxton. Yeah!
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Dinwiddie against Morris. And stolen by Simmons. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. And they go to the intentional foul.
His third personal foul. Third team foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
And when you handle the ball as much as Simmons, you're going to have to hit important free throws down the stretch. Not the result he or his teammates were hoping for. He could have put this one away.
Kuzma finds Porzingis. Here's Gafford. Pass to Kuzma. Morris on the wing. 5 to shoot. Huge basket to tie the game.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Timeout called, the Nets. Score tied at 43. There's 6 seconds left in overtime.
Let's make some noise. We are the 6.
Three-pointer, Bridges. No good from three-point range.
Washington.
Get out of your seat. For your Brooklyn Nets. Team. Let's hear it. Come on, we're almost there.
Knocked away. Here's Beal. Now a timeout called by Washington.
Show one of the best fans in the NBA.
Another tie. And we're going to have a second overtime. And we'll be back with you shortly. And as we play into another overtime, the tension continues to build. Both teams refusing to lay down. And here's Morris. Outside Porzingis. Bridges against Beal. To take the lead. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Wizzards. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Back to Morris. He takes it in. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Back to Johnson. Dinwiddie outside. Unable to get that one. Nice D from Gafford. Beal goes in. Porzingis finds Gafford. Now here's Beal. Covered by Johnson. Beal outside. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up on the wing. Washington gets it back.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
Hey, had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. Dinwiddie outside. And Gafford with the block. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Morris with it. Beal outside. Here's Porzingis. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Porzingis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, you love the aggressiveness and the swagger that Porzingis has to take that shot. Such a clutch play from the Latvian. Fearless, confident competitor. Bridges with the delivery.
Morris passes to Beal. Gafford with a screen on Bridges. Back to Morris. Beyond the arc. Here's Porzingis. The rebound by the Nets. Absolutely no room for error.
Everything has to almost fall perfectly for them to pull this out.
Johnson passes to Bridges. Cash! And that one brings them within one.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy's dangerous as a shooter.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Beal to pass to Kuzma. Back to Beal. Just 4 to shoot. Morris on the wing. Oh, wow. Unable to get off a shot. They'll turn it over. Very unfortunate time there to pick up a shot clock violation. Now here's Bridges. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Stolen by Gafford.
He tried to cross the defender over, but man, those were some quick hands and they spoiled it.
And so it's Washington who scrapes by with the win.
that are known for their half-court offenses. You're not going to see either side get out and run very often.
No, they love to slow it down. They love to come down and set the table for what they want to run. And the interesting thing, Kevin, is they've got a ton of options that they can trick defenders into thinking something's coming that's not. So this little chess match is going to be a good one.
And now Washington's starting group. Morris and Beal are the guards. Porzingis is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Gafford in at the 5.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
And Brunson comes to help. Morris passes to Gafford, and here's Kuzma. Nobody guarding him, shoots it. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Pass to Barrett. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Back to Brunson. Clock at 6. Out to Barrett. From the stripe. That one, no good. Now Washington takes it the other way. And Greg, just like you, Julius Randle is a southpaw, left-handed.
Yeah, and you know, the angles are different for lefties. We operate a little differently. And I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
Robinson misses. Here's Washington. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live, right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And the Wizards with possession. Following the score by New York. Kuzma finds Beal. Back to Kuzma. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Kuzma's got 6 points.
And Beal finding a guy with a better look that time.
Morris against Brunson. Barrett the pass to Robinson. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Wizards leading by 4. Morris with the ball. Picked up by Barrett. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Robinson. Barrett kicks to Randall. It's Hart on the wing. Randall down low. He's against Porzingis. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got his second bucket.
The muscle and the intensity there from Randall showing off, and he converts through contact.
Porzingis passes to Beal. It's tipped. Hart kicks to Randall. Brunson with a clean look. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for Washington.
Over the last couple of seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
Now here's Brunson. Now here's Hart. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 5 on the clock. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Randall with a great effort there, up and athletic and at the rim.
Wizards have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes, as you were just talking about? It changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. You know, he signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry.
Now here's Randall, following the miss by Kyle Kuzma. Brunson the pass to Hart. Back to Brunson. Lets it go with the 3. Rebounded by Gafford.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Kuzma finds Porzingis. Here's Beal. Out to Morris. Shoots the 3. The shot, no good. It's a tie game in New York. And back with the start of the second quarter in just.
Your Knicks City Kings.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Morris and Beal are the guards. Daniel Gafford is out there with Porzingis, and it's Kuzma in at the 3. Barrett against Kuzma. Barrett kicks to Hart. Randall with a screen for Hart. To the inside. And then Randall slams it in.
Oh, that's nuts. Randall getting up there, turning a little bit, putting on a bit of a show here.
Josh Hart won't always have his shot falling, but the hustle is there. And a great energy guy with major impact on the floor.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. Beal, the pass to Kuzma. Fires from deep. The Knicks pull it in. And for Josh Hart, he's a fan favorite because of his hustle.
And that can go a long way in the NBA. Hart looks like a typical 3-and-D player, but he also has that intangible of igniting the team.
And the shot goes down. Hart's got the lead up to 4 now for the Knicks.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Outside, Beal. On the wing, Morris. Brunson covering. Morris finds Porzingis. The shot misses. Excellent D that time from Robinson. The Knicks leading by 4. There at the pass to Robinson. Now Hart. Here he goes. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away.
At the line.
What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
Over to the left wing. Here's Beal. Out to Kuzma. Robinson with the block.
Well, the ferociousness that Robinson can have around the rim is impressive.
Randall passes to Brunson. Back to Randall.
2 minutes.
Kuzma with the defensive effort. Wizards trail by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Knicks. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Brunson up top. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Brunson's got his first 2 points.
And the coaching staff enjoying that as Randall is becoming a bit more of a facilitator.
Right side, Beal. Back to Morris to end the drought. Beal finds Porzingis from about 19 feet. Offensive rebound. Gafford. The wide open look here for Porzingis. And the shot is long. New York leading by 8. And there's the pass to Brunson. And Morris comes over to help. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession.
Wizards ball.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Beal against Hart. And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
Bradley Beal knowing how to get it done on the inside, finding a nice way to finish that time.
Brunson against Morris. Passes it to Randall. Some nice passing by New York here. Beal against Hart. Here's Brunson. And the rejection by Gafford. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Wizards trail by 6.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Yeah, every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Robinson with the block. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession.
Substitution on the court.
Just 4 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Gafford. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense. All right, David, thank you.
The Knicks, 60. The Wizards, 10. And get ready for the
After a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Nice game. Great performance by Julius Randle.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
We've got Obi Toppin. Derrick Rose is out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Hartenstein in at the center. That's the 5 for New York right now. Pass to quickly. Back to Rose. With the floater. It's good. And the Knicks lead by 6.
And how about the clever move by Rose? He somehow manages to get around the contact and finish.
Pass to Kispert. Now, here's Avdia. Toppin covering. Right side Gibson. 3 on the clock. Kispert wide open. He fires. They shoot again. Toppin pulls it in. New York leading by 6. Rose finds quickly. And there's the drive. And the layup's good off the glass.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
None wide open. No good with the triple.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. It seems like, Brent, it's been a long time we've been asking, could this be the year the Knicks turn it around?
I think, Kevin, though, it's about not just turning it around. It's about being a viable, competitive, potential deep-run playoff team for many years in succession. And is this the time? I'm just not sure.
Rose passes to Grimes. Stolen by Avdia.
And how about the read on that play right there? Great sense of exactly when that ball was coming from the outside.
Rose back up. Inside, Gibson. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Well, at 6'9", Taj Gibson has the ability to get up there and throw it down.
Rose passes to quickly. Driving in. Rebound, Washington. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Avdia. Kicks it to Kispert. Shot clock at 6. And finished off by Avdia.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And it's quickly missing. And so it's none with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Gibson passes to Avdia. Now, here's Nunn. Now, Kispert. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
To the paint, here's Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
And Toppin on top of the world there.
Wizards trail by 7. 2022 was a big season for Obi Toppin in his young career.
Well, we saw him continue to improve as a player, but the big moment, obviously, was that dunk contest when, after being a runner-up the year before, he finally got to claim that trophy.
Rose in the post, guarded by Wright. Rose kicks to quickly. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 3 assists now in this one. 18. Rose against Wright. Here's Avdia. The pass to Kispert. Wright outside. Clock at 6. A 3-ball. Wizards working now with the new shot clock. Kispert kicks to Avdia. They get the rebound. It's good on the putback.
Gibson using his body on the boards. He's great at using his timing to leap up and collect a second chance.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Rose passes to Grimes. Back to Rose. And here is Quickly. There's the triple. No good that time. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Knicks up by 5. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Taking a look at the Wizzards. Morris and Beal are the guards. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward.
So active and understanding more and more with his experience where to be to get offensive rebounds is Julius Randle.
Morris outside. Passes to Gafford. Out to Porzingis. And here is Beal. Shot on the wing. Randle grabs the board. Randle's got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's Hart on the wing. He's covered by Beal. Here's Brunson. Washington with the rebound. Gafford's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Beal gets a wide open look. No good from outside. The Knicks leading by 7. Hart kicks to Randle. Beal with the block.
Beal able to get up and get a hand on it.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Obi Toppin's checked in for New York. Kuzma finds Beal. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Pass to Randle. Randle is doubled. Right wing. Brunson the pass to Robinson. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team foul.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Here's Brunson. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Beal with it. Out defended by Randle. Here's Porzingis. So for Brunson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And at his size, Porzingis needs to try to do that more often and take advantage of matchup problems.
And both free throws good for Porzingis.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Here's Brunson. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's Hart. Here's Randle. And the basket is good. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
The action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, You got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Guys, I had a chance to find out what Wes Unseld Jr. discussed with his players. He's not happy with what he says are late rotations defensively against their three-point shooters. And then at the offensive end, he wants his guys to get their own shots within the rhythm and flow of the offense. Kevin?
Thanks, David. It's Randall with the drive. And falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson.
Some agility shown there by Julius Randle with that frame, able to find a way to score.
Morris against Brunson. Here's Beal, and finished off by Beal.
You want something to happen, you give the ball to Bradley Beal.
1:46 left in the fourth. Randle outside. To the left side wing. The feed to Robinson. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Kuzma inside. Toppin's there.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Brunson with it. And the rejection by Gafford. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Morris. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Down low. Gafford passes to Morris. Stolen by Brunson. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
14th foul.
Plenty of drama in this one so far.
Yeah, don't be surprised if it isn't decided until the final buzzer.
Brunson kicks to Toppin. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock. Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Back to Morris. To tie it up. Can't knock in the three. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Now let's see if Mitchell Robinson can calm himself down. This is a big man that plays with a lot of athleticism, but you got to get quiet.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
So it's New York picking up the win. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barrett.
To the best kid.
Oh, a lot of history, Richard, between these two teams tonight will be another installment in this terrific rivalry.
And let me say, playing in the same conference, having to go through each other year after year, yeah, that can breed a little bit of contempt. Let's just say it that way.
Exactly. I'm sure you felt that against rivals in your division and your conference.
Yeah, I think most of the time they felt it against me.
Okay. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Bridges, and it's Finney Smith in at the four-man position.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Now, here's Hart. Thompson with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. 6 on the shot clock. Barrett wide open. He fires. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
Nice looking shot there from Barrett. You can tell he's confident when he's shooting the ball.
Johnson outside. Back to Dinwiddie. Finney Smith kicks to Dinwiddie. Bridges against Hart. Fires the three. It's rebounded by New York.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And the Nets, Richard, are trying to build a legacy where they're recognized as one of the league's true glamour franchises.
And they've got the star power, and they've got the market. You got an ownership that is willing to pay for it. They will do everything, but ultimately, it's going to be the players and how they perform on the court that will dictate how this success is viewed.
The infrastructure is there. Now can they get the players to fill the role? Here's Brunson. After the basket by Brooklyn. Drops in the layup for two.
And once he got to the 10, he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Bridges. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. It's stolen by Barrett. Here's Hart. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Finney Smith passes to Bridges. The dish to Johnson. And it's Johnson with the jam.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, out with that emphatic slam.
That's what lackluster defense will get you. You deserve to get dunked on with that type of effort.
New York shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
At the line.
And both free throws good for Brunson.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Dinwiddie kicks to Johnson.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
The baseline J. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for New York. To the left wing. 1:43 left here in the first quarter. Bridges dishes to Johnson. Barrett against Bridges. Pass to Claxton. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Mikal Bridges has found a groove the last couple of years. 5 years removed from college, and he's become a full-time starter.
Now here's Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
Randall passes to Brunson. Pulls up on the wing. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
And about Mikal Bridges, just how good can he be?
He's got the power to beat you off the dribble inside. Certainly likes to attack the paint, but he can also spot up and beat you from beyond the arc.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming out. And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York. And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple years, assembling a super team. And before you knew it, it fell apart. But this franchise has been back from the ashes before, so don't write off that front office just yet.
Barrett for three. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
The jump hook, and again, it's the Nets missing.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Brunson finds Barrett. And it's off from three-point range. Bridges, right side. It's a tie game in New York. The second quarter coming up right after this break. So,
your Knicks City Kings. On your feet, fans.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Jalen Brunson out there with Josh Hart. And it's Barrett at the three spot. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Bridges outside. Finney Smith passes to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. The shake. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Passes it to Claxton. Here's Finney Smith. Kicks to Dinwiddie. Now the pass to Bridges. Shoots over Brunson. Bridges misses. And the Knicks with possession here. It's Barrett on the wing. Dinwiddie covering. And here's Brunson. He's got 6. Randall passes to Robinson. And Robinson throws it down.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Dinwiddie kicks to Bridges. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
Bridges with the steal. Dinwiddie right side. Pass to Finney Smith. Bridges outside. Shoots over Brunson. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot. And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. And here's the fast break. Randall leading it all the way. Offensive rebound. A second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in. Randall's got the lead up to 4 now for the Knicks.
Relentless on the backboard. Randall, a fantastic rebounder, and that time it directly leads to points.
Dinwiddie kicks to Bridges. And Brooklyn with another turnover here. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Now, here's Barrett. Pass to Hart. Out to the right wing. New York moving it around. Here's Brunson. It's hauled in by Claxton. Nets trail by 4. Here's Finney-Smith. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
First one falls for
At the line, 2 shots.
both shots good from the stripe. And the Knicks with possession here. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Brunson scanning the floor. Barrett with the ball. Bridges covering. Now here's Hart. He's guarded closely. Pocket 4. Baseline try. Another shot. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Brunson with a clean look. Johnson with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
To the inside. Here's Bridges. Passes to Claxton. And a missed layup.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Bridges outside. Back to Dinwiddie. Here's Finney-Smith. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. I thank you, David. And folks, don't.
The Knicks, 20. The Nets, 16.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Brunson.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Second half underway. Here's who Jock Vaughn's got on the floor. O'Neal is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Simmons. Then it's Curry. And it's Thomas in at the 2. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Quickly against Thomas. And that one's good quickly.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And a new group out there on the floor for the Knicks.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Simmons checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith.
Let's go, Knicks fans. Time to get loud.
Nets trail by 6.
Let's go, fans.
Now Simmons, he kicks it to Dinwiddie. Simmons sets a screen for Dinwiddie. Hits it from 3-point range. Dinwiddie's got 6.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Bridges with the steal. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. The Knicks leading by 3. Rose looking around. Launches it. Unable to get that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Kicks it out to Johnson. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. In the corner, it's Bridges. 6 to shoot. And the Nets, another 3.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable taking and making his share of threes.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
On the wing, Bridges. Simmons left side. Driving inside.
Nice play by Simmons. So good at switching gears with the ball in his hand.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Right side Rose. Topping with it. Defended by Dinwiddie. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Knicks ball.
Just 3 to shoot. Toppin can't get it to go. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Nets passing it around. Claxton. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
All right, fans, give it up right now for the Knicks Breaker Dance Crew. Thank you, Knicks Breaker Dance Crew. Give it up for them, fans.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Johnson with it. 8 points for him. On the wing quickly. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Here's Bridges. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Bridges has got 5 points now this quarter.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
And Brunson, here we go. Here's quickly. It's deflected.
This is where Bridges' wingspan is a factor, allowing him to reach out and get a piece of that shot.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Here's Brunson. Cranes the three-pointer. Brunson's got 11.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Dinwiddie against Brunson. Outside for Simmons. Here's Bridges. Knicks with the rebound. 58 seconds left to play in the third. Brunson against Dinwiddie. Brunson the pass to Robinson. That gives them the lead. He's got 6 and not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
And Simmons kicks to Bridges. Johnson in the corner. 5 to shoot. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And no issues getting up for Simmons. An emphatic 2 points from the Australian.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Dinwiddie against Brunson. Here's quickly. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there. 12 seconds left in the third. On the wing, Bridges. That will count. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a 10-ball game here. Knicks.
Your Knicks City Kid.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Emmanuel quickly out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Toppin in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now. Takes it inside. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Cutting into that deficit now. Well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
Simmons with it. And it's Toppin picking him up. Johnson, the pass to Bridges. Here's the drive. Lays it up off the glass. Bridges has got 9 points here in the second half.
And for the night, Bridges is cooking with grease and showing no signs of slowing down.
Brunson kicks to Randall. On the wing quickly. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists in the game.
37-36.
Bridges against Quickly. Outside for Simmons. The pass to Johnson. Bridges up top. The Nets need to get a shot off here. They turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Brunson. Off target from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Johnson kicks to Simmons. Timeout called, the Nets.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Ensure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Back to Dinwiddie. Bridges outside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
New York ball.
The Knicks with the lead. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks? A free throw dropped for Quickly.
Emmanuel Quickly at the line.
And Quickly drops them both. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Going inside. Knicks with the rebound. Randall's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Quickly. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Oh, a major factor in those 2021 finals. Bridges growing more and more comfortable in the big moment.
On the wing quickly. To Brunson. Pass to Quickly. In the corner, it's Toppin. It's stolen by Johnson. Drives to the hoop. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
And you'll never see Randall back down in a big moment. He's looking to be the guy when they need a bucket.
Dinwiddie wide open. And the Nets, another 3. The Knicks have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Pass to Randall. He dishes Dishes it to Robinson. Dinwiddie against Brunson. Clock at 6. Toppin. Back to Brunson. And another turnover here by New York.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here is Quickly. Randall outside. Passes it to Brunson. Robinson down low. Bridges with the steal. The finish. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Randall outside. Inside. Here's Robinson. Oh, no good. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 2. 5 seconds left in the fourth. Is what you take.
And you need a foul here to try and extend the game. Best case is an inbound pass goes to a poor free throw shooter, but really they have to foul whoever it ends up with.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Quickly. Toppin with the steal. And so now the timeout taken by Tom Thibodeau. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them. So why not go down fighting?
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win.
To the best kid in the hall.
sprint. A little throwback to the old days of the NBA when big men ruled.
Well, the game has become so perimeter-oriented. These guys have a lot of skill, and they're going to be able to operate inside a phone booth, and we'll see if these big guys can find a way to dominate uniquely in the way that they bring their offensive prowess.
And the starting lineup for the Nets. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Cameron Johnson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Here's Morris. Following the bucket by the Nets. Porzingis passes to Morris. Pass to Gafford. That one rolls around and rims out. Bridges against Beal. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
Outside Porzingis. Here's Gafford. The rebound by the Nets.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Back to Bridges. From deep, Johnson. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Beal finds Morris. And here's Gafford. Shot to stop the run. Rebounded by Johnson.
And the Wizards had to deal with a lot of changes last year, not just in terms of their roster, but also bringing in a new coach.
Dinwiddie, no good.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Here's Porzingis. No good there. And Brooklyn going the other way now. And, you know, in Washington, you have to think it takes more than one season for a new coach to get acclimated.
That's for sure, B.A., but now you're talking about Bradley Beal not being there for the entire year. So these guys just having time together and trying to figure out where their roles end up settling. It's really important for these guys to have those relationships built early on for them to have success this season.
Pass to Gafford. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Porzingis showing some passing ability that time. Instincts are there.
Dinwiddie outside. Driving to the basket. And that one drops.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Kuzma. Beal with it. Guarded now by Finney-Smith. Here's Porzingis. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Yeah, almost impossible to stop down low at 7-3. Porzingis over the top.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Dinwiddie outside. No good with the triple. Washington trailing. Morris passes to Gafford. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. To the left side wing. Dinwiddie against Gafford. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Dinwiddie outside. 6 to shoot. Oh, and that one, no question. Powered it down.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Now here's Kuzma. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And the front office for Brooklyn has said they need selfless players who want to be there and are available.
Well, B.A., the message is pretty clear. After Kyrie Irving missed most of last year due to personal choices, the Nets want all hands on deck this go-around. You know, the Wizards really came up short last season on the defensive end. They consistently struggled to get stops, which makes it twice as hard to win games.
Now here's Finney-Smith. Johnson inside. Kuzma on him. And he banks in the layup. Johnson's got 7 points.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. With the teardrop. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Bridges finds Dinwiddie. There's the drive. Uses the glass on the layup. He's got 6.
Assist goes to.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and dominating, controlling that spot.
And so it's
defense. A big round of applause for your Wizards.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists is a nice way to play.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Nets. We've got Mikal Bridges. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Cameron Johnson, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. The kick out to Johnson. Back to Finney-Smith. Dinwiddie outside. And Gafford with the block. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Here's Morris. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Porzingis passes to Morris. And that one drops for him.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot. A top 5 pick back in 2015, the 7'3" Kristaps Porzingis ushered in a bit of a new era there. The rise of the 7-footer who could step out and drain 3.
And it's Porzingis that time on the assist from Morris. Porzingis has got his second basket.
Did it feel like Porzingis knew there was a defender there? Man, he just brushed him off.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Out to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Out of bounds. It'll be Wizards ball.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Morris passes to Porzingis. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. And stolen by Porzingis. Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
The execution has been better lately. But do they have enough energy to pull it off?
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
It's Finney-Smith with the drive. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Well, since Porzingis was drafted, there have been a bunch of 7-foot shooters going in the first.
It's a good call, BA. You think about guys like Lowry, Markkanen. These guys feel like they stretch it out a bit. They can get behind the three-point line and knock shots down. Porzingis opened up a new way to think about the offense from the 5 spot.
Outside Finney-Smith. Dinwiddie against Morris. 5 to shoot. Here's Bridges. Washington with a rebound. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
That is a spectacular move. Over 7 feet tall, Porzingis handling things like a guard out there.
To the left wing. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Rebound by the Wizards. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Beal, the pass to Gafford. He shoots it. Out to Beal. Outside Finney-Smith. Dinwiddie against Morris. Pass to Claxton. Back to Bridges. It's stolen by Kuzma. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Look at the ups on Kyle Kuzma.
You know, the way things fell apart for the Nets has some saying the super team's era might be ending. The Nets went all in and handed over a lot of control to those stars. Now, can they reestablish the culture that attracted them in the first place?
For the Wizards, trading Russell Westbrook to the Lakers was a great move, Brent.
Well, it's an idea about trying to go a different direction and cleared a ton of cap space. We got a lot of depth. We got first-round picks out of that. So the best part of the deal really might be Kyle Kuzma and what's developing here with him and his game. We saw him find his form, and he looks like a keeper.
Beal's shot is off. The Nets have got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Beal against Dinwiddie. A rebound by the Wizards. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Morris. Gafford passes to Porzingis. Got a hand on it. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Finney-Smith. And he slams it in one-handed.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Pass to Beal. To the wing, right side. And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's his first foul of the game.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Just 4 seconds left in the first half. Here's Dinwiddie. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game.
The score, your Wizards, 19. The Nets, 20.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. It has been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
They've got DeLon Wright, Avdia out there with Kispert. Then it's Taj Gibson, and it's Nunn in a shooting guard. So that's who Wes Unseld Jr. starts the second half with. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
Right outside. Back to Gibson, and stolen by Simmons. Oh, got a piece of it. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot. Well, Brian, the Wizards have been aggressively reshaping their roster. What they haven't done is tear it down and start a rebuild. That's often the most popular route for teams stuck in the middle, but the Wizards seem to be hoping they can catch lightning in a bottle. Back to you.
Got no appetite for the restart, Allie. Thanks. The Nets with a lead. On the wing, Curry. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, you look at Seth Curry. For his career, around 44% from long range. That's easily top 5 in NBA history.
And Seth Curry, one of the elite shooters in league history. But his road to the NBA was no red carpet, Grant.
So true. I mean, after graduating from Duke in 2013, a couple years in the G League proving himself, the questions were about his defense, but that stroke was never in question. Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
For Washington, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. None, no good.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubbed stops it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
Basket counts.
Ben Simmons.
And the Nets lead by 3.
This is where Simmons is most comfortable shooting from. Once he's this deep, feed him.
Outside none. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Shot clock at 6. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Here's Avdia. Ooh, great D that time from Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
As point guards go, I don't know that anyone can throw it down like Simmons. He dunks more than most centers do.
2 minutes. Remaining in the third quarter.
1:58 left in the third quarter. The Nets have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. And the basket by Curry. And it's a 7-point Nets lead.
Things are starting to come together for them. And the lead is starting to grow, too.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
And it's Wright missing.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves, trying to put together a championship caliber team. His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Screen by Gibson. Out left to the wing. And here's Kispert from the arc. Kept alive by Washington. Now the Nets with it. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. O'Neal. The offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Right outside. And another miss by Washington.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Pass to Gibson. Back to Wright. From the high post. Misses off the left iron. For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 for 9 in the half. Harris passes to Simmons. Here's Thomas. It's intercepted. Right outside. Oh, stolen by Harris. Here's O'Neal. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back.
DC family, your Wizards, UNC.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. The Nets shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. On the floor for Brooklyn, we've got Ben Simmons, Joe Harris out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Seth Curry, and it's Thomas in at the 2. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside, doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
They've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
So the Nets making a switch here. Claxton, he's checked in for O'Neal. Johnson comes in for Harris. Mikal Bridges checked in for Thomas. And it's Dinwiddie in for Curry.
Bradley Beal still got a little bit of the ups.
Dinwiddie outside. Simmons, the pass to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Morris finds Porzingis. It's deflected. They get it back. Three-pointer, Beal. The rebound by Simmons. Beal's gotten just one of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Dinwiddie passes to Simmons. Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to Simmons. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie. And it's a 12-point Nets lead.
You know Simmons can get physical when he has to, going right through the contact.
Now Kuzma. Back to Morris. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Porzingis passes to Morris. And it's in there.
Well, Porzingis obviously is the man here and stepping into a leadership role, willing to share the wealth on that
To the middle. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Pass to Morris. Fires the three. He can't get it to go. And Brooklyn will go the other way with it. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. The kick out to Simmons. Back to Bridges. Over Porzingis. Bridges misses. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. And they double up Porzingis. Beal, the pass to Gafford. Here's Morris. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. Beal. They grab their own miss. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Second team foul.
Here's Kuzma. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Well, Picasso couldn't have drawn that up any better. Perfect execution off the inbounds.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining.
Dinwiddie with it.
2 minutes.
Rebounded by Kuzma. Kuzma's got his 4th rebound in this one. Morris against Dinwiddie. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
And for Porzingis, gosh, that dunk looks so easy.
For 3, Bridges. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 5 rebounds tonight. Porzingis passes to Gafford. Back to Porzingis. Deflected! And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Beal's shot is off. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Bridges misses. The Wizards have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. To the inside. And the dunk by Gafford.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Up top, Dinwiddie. Guarded by Morris. Gafford against Johnson. Bridges passes to Johnson. Clock at 4. The Nets need to get off a shot here. The kick out to Simmons. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. 44 seconds left in the game. Morris for 3. Rebounded by the Nets. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Dinwiddie. Here he goes. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
You got to believe in Beal. You can see why.
Dinwiddie against Morris. Outside Simmons. Back to Dinwiddie. Outside Simmons. Outside Johnson. This one belongs to Brooklyn. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was.
hoping to come out of the gates strong. It'll be the Knicks off the tip. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Jalen Brunson out there with Hart, and it's Barrett at small forward. Now, here's Hart. And the pass to Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. The shot, no good. And the Wizards now going the other way. 2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And in March, 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
And Barrett slams it in.
R.J. Barrett entered the league with confidence and an ability to get off the triple drive. Nicely done.
It's Beal on the wing, defended by Hart. Stolen by Brunson. And a fast break now for New York. Some nice passing by New York here. Porzingis with the steal. Gafford passes to Porzingis. Gafford with the ball. It's rebounded by Brunson.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Hard against Morris. Out to the wing. Here's Randall. Just 5 to shoot. Brunson buries the long-range jumper.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Beal with it. Now defended by Randall. And the call will be against Julius Randall.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Kuzma outside. The drive by Beal. 4 on the shot clock. Morris kicks to Beal. Beyond the arc. The Wizards with another miss. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Hart, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
That's how you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Kuzma finds Morris. Out to Kuzma. To halt the run. Porzingis passes to Gafford. Yep, that one goes.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me, if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thank you, David. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Robinson. Good work there as it goes.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Kuzma outside. And Kuzma slams it in.
Oh, Kyle Kuzma off his feet in a hurry. Nice finish.
It seemed like 2022 was all about showing up naysayers for Kyle Kuzma.
It did seem, Greg, like he came into his own a little bit, found his identity as a player. I think those challenges he got from the fans only made him better. Really fired up the Kuz.
Now, here is Morris. No points in the game yet for him. Beal the pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
What a pass by Bradley Beal. This guy is an elite scorer, but don't forget about his passing skills.
Brunson kicks to Hart. There's 42 seconds left in the first. Brunson finds Hart. Shoots over Beal. Shot from the top of the key. That one a little long.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Kept alive. Out to Kuzma. Outside, Beal. Over Hart. The three from Porzingis. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got 3 assists in the game. Hart with it. That one's off. Still out of sync. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Wizards lead by 2.
DC fans, a big round of applause for your Wizards.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Washington.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Morris and Beal are the guards. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Gafford in at the 5 down low. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. Doris, since 2000, the New York Knicks have won a grand total, but 1 playoff series. What are their issues? Why the problems?
Yeah, I think, Kevin, you always evaluate an organization in its totality. You start with the ownership group, then you go to the general manager, down to the coaches, and how is your roster? What caliber of player is there? Clearly, they have not had stability amongst the GMs, the coaches, or the personnel. It does, however, appear that they are moving in a direction with a clear plan now.
Morris with the bucket.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Brunson kicks to Randall. Spins. Back to Brunson. Stolen. Beal, that's for 2. Here's Porzingis. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got 4 assists in the game.
Add that to the repertoire of moves on the interior. KP doing work.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button. We saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers.
Assisted by.
The fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, diehard fans in the DMV, seems the wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks. Morris kicks to Beal. From downtown, it's rebounded by Barrett. New York trailing. Brunson the pass to Hart. Back to Brunson. Counted. His second make in 4 attempts. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Bradley Beal letting you know there's still an explosive level to his game. Off his feet, easy finish.
Passes it to Hart.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter. 2 minutes.
1:56 left to play in the first half.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Porzingis can't hit. The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Brunson. Lays it up and banks it in. Brunson's got it all tied up now for the Knicks.
This is the court awareness that gives you great hope for R.J. Barrett. He's a scorer, but if he can complement that with passing, look out, folks.
Beal taking his time here. Out to Morris. On the wing. Here's Gafford. Outside, Porzingis. Wide open shot is on the money. Porzingis has got 9 points.
Well, this is where Porzingis thrives. He is shot ready on the catch.
Randall outside. Back to Brunson. It's Hart on the wing. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. It's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Washington. Here's Gafford. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Now it's a 4-point Wizards lead. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Randall outside. Robinson a screen on Porzingis. No one near Randall as he lets it go. No good on the three. Wizards leading by 4. Out left to the wing. Outside, Porzingis unloads. Yeah, it's stolen by Barrett. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly. All right, Dave, thank you. And
21. The Knicks. 17.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And it's been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Derrick Rose is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. Then there's Toppin, and it's Hartenstein in at the 5, home in the paint. The Wizards with the lead. Right with it, and it's Toppin picking him up. No good from Gibson. The Knicks shooting 47%, pretty solid.
Well, as somebody who grew up in New York and New Jersey, I was a Knicks fan, right? They have such a great history. Think back to the championship team of the 70s. Walt Clyde Frazier, then the Patrick Ewing era, Bernard King. They have had so many Hall of Famers.
Here's Nunn. He dishes it to Gibson, and he converts the layup. Gibson's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Wizards.
Well, this is a real strength of Taj Gibson's game. Efficient low-post scoring. That's nicely done.
Now, here's Toppin. He's tightly guarded. The kick out to Rose. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Rose has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And Doris, growing up around New York, what makes this Knicks franchise so special?
Well, I think certainly the energy of the city, the passion for the game of basketball, playing in the Mecca, how fired up opponents are to play in Midtown Manhattan. The Knicks are a team that everyone follows.
Rose kicks to Quickly. Pass to Grimes. To the wing right side. Back to Quickly. Pass to Hartenstein. He gets that one.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Avdia. It's deflected.
Boy, aggressive defense from Toppin. Tries on the pipe. Send it back.
Avdia with it. Toppin's there. Avdia can't hit. Knicks trail by 3. Rose looking around. On the wing quickly. Stolen by Nunn.
2 minutes.
Quickly against Gibson.
2 minutes.
Nice ball movement by Washington. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
What you love about Taj Gibson is his leadership. This guy is an intelligent, ferocious competitor who plays his role to a T.
Doris, last season was a tough one for the Wizards. What was the biggest missing ingredient that you saw?
Well, I think there were so many things going on with the organization, Kevin. First and foremost, you brought in Wes Unseld as your coach. It was a great move, but obviously you have to institute an entirely new system on both ends of the floor. Obviously, they had some key personnel that were hurt during periods of the season. So a lot of new faces across the board for this team. So much went into their struggles. Well, Taj Gibson able to use that big physical body well on that drive right there. That's good stuff.
Rose gets to Quickly. There's a good screen. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Quickly's got his first basket.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's none. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. To the middle. It's good, and the Washington lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Hartenstein.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Wright finds none. And here's Avdia. Back to none. Avdia with it. Toppin's there. The offensive rebound. Back to none. Tips it. Great positioning on the putback.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Here's Hartenstein. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
That pass was about the location. Puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one.
PC family, your Wizzards.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Morris and Beal are the guards. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Porzingis, and it's Gafford in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Gafford sets the pick for Morris. And there's the pass to Gafford. Stolen by Robinson. And a fast break now for New York. 3-pointer, Randall. Washington with the rebound. Morris inside. Brunson covering. Out to Kuzma. Morris looking over the floor. Here's Porzingis. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Well, this is what you want to see. It's 7-3. Kristaps Porzingis finished through contact.
To the paint. And Randall throws it down.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
It's stolen by Randall. Brunson the pass to Randall. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
Amazing tenacity attacking the basket, and I'm sure he won't miss that next time.
Down low, Beal, and he uses the glass on the lane. And the Wizards lead by 3.
You can make the case this is the premier shooting guard in the league. Bradley Beal is tough to stop.
Pass to Barrett. Here he goes. Rebound, Washington. Gafford's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Morris passes to Porzingis. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Now it's a 5-point Wizards lead.
Absolutely incredible what Kristaps Porzingis can do. He's over 7 feet. He's got an all-around game, and he's getting to every aspect of it right now.
Tries the spin move. Barrett kicks to Hart. Out to the right wing. 5 on the clock. Brunson with a clean look. Drains the 3-pointer.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Here's Morris. Count the basket.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
Pulls up. That one wide left. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for Washington. They lead by 4. Morris finds Kuzma. Back to Gafford. It's Kuzma penetrating. Gafford passes to Kuzma. A three. No good that time. So New York will take it the other way. The dish to Randall. To the middle. Here's Robinson. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Julius Randle can do a little bit of everything. That's a great find to get his teammate an open look.
Morris kicks to Porzingis. Back to Morris. Robinson with the block. Now Barrett out of bounds. Washington takes possession.
Wow, what a time for a turnover. Shows you just how key one play can be.
Obi Toppin's checked in for New York. Wizards have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Morris passes to Gafford. Nice move. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Obi Toppin.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the line.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Wizards.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
Brunson. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Kuzma finds Porzingis. Kuzma with it. Brunson picks him up. It falls.
He's got to embrace the moment and feel shining brightly.
New York with the ball. Brunson scanning the floor. Pass to Hart. Over in the corner, Randall. Pass to Brunson. It's deflected. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
It's good from beyond the arc.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
That's right. No other option but to foul and for some misses.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They trail by 3. 9 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Nails the triple.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Now here's Beal. Count it!
Oh, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And so it's Washington. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it